Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What's Sold clip for you. Today is Thursday, November the 14th, and I've got 4 sales today, 2 on eBay and 2 on Etsy. I also have to express my dissatisfaction for scam phone calls. I don't I have on my phone where you can silence unknown callers, so if they're not in your contact list, it just goes straight to voicemail. But 4 in a row from 4 different states, 4 different phone numbers, exact same message. Hi, this is Olivia, a senior loan officer. Bleep. That's all I listened to before I deleted it. I'm afraid to block the number though. I did that one time, like the scam phone calls. I was blocking the numbers, and I accidentally, I guess they just spoof other people's numbers, and I blocked both my doctor's office and my chiropractor. So I usually don't block the numbers unless it's one of those weird ones that begins with 000. Anyway, I digress. But that was what happened to me before I walked right out here. Was just like 4 voicemails right in a row, exact same message every time. I'm sorry. If the government can spy on me from a satellite in space, why can't they stop these people? All right, let's take a look at today's sales. I'm sorry, I got a little rant there. I hate them. Okay. Our 2 eBay sales are both plush, and they're both good sales. So it's a good day for plush. So we sold this little honey bunny. He is a Knickerbocker, and this came in the tote, the $10 tote of plush that I bought a few weeks ago at a yard sale. And I had him listed for $60. Someone sent me a $45 offer, and I took that. I mean, he's literally like 8 inches high, but I guess he's one that you don't find very often. Of the plush that I listed, I just divided $10 into however many I listed, so I paid about $1.43 for him, and he sold for $45, so that's good. And then this is another one of the Webkins, I think they're called Signature Series. A few weeks ago, I sold a beaver. I don't know, I think he was like $18 or something. But this is like a Bengal tiger or I don't know, some kind of cat. He looks kind of angry. He's so angry. And he doesn't have a tush tag or the code any longer. But I paid 99 cents for him, and I'm guessing that was probably at the Goodwill. I have had him for a little bit, but he sold for $30 today. So, a couple of good plushies there. And then on Etsy, we had 2 $15 sales. The first one is one of the carousel horses that I picked up in the carousel horse lot. I'll just call it that. This one is a musical music box. It's not branded, but it just does say made in Taiwan. So it is vintage. I don't remember what the tune is on this, and I'm not going to wind it up now. But I paid $1.10 for this carousel horse, and it sold for $15 plus priority shipping. And this is another one of those, the Etsy partners or whatever. So the customer got free shipping, and then Etsy reimburses me what they would have paid in shipping. So I'm not out. Etsy covers that. And then the second thing is this brass letter holder, and it's got like all these little curly cues and stuff on it. It is not branded. I got this at a yard sale for 50 cents, and it also sold for $15 with priority shipping. That's all the sales that we've got going out today. I'm probably not going to film today's shipping. This is pretty simple stuff. I think you've seen me pack these things up before, so, and it probably wouldn't take very long. I realized after I filmed yesterday's shipping, and I will put it in the video, but or in the episode, but my time to ship it was like 9 minutes, so it's going to be about I don't know. Once you speed it up, it's about 2 minutes. 2 minutes of shipping for yesterday. So I'm going to skip filming today's shipping. I hope everybody else is having a great week and that you're looking forward to the weekend. We're kind of getting out of yard sale season now, so I haven't seen really any, just a couple posted, but the pictures that they put with it, it was just a lot of new stuff, or like home goods and Michaels, that kind of decor. So I'll probably skip those. But there is one estate sale. Saturday is their 60% off day. So we're going to try to go to that. I don't, just the pictures, the initial pictures, the house looked pretty full. So hopefully there'll be a couple of treasures left for us on the last day of the sale. So looking forward to that. Again, hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What's Sold clip for you. Today is Sunday, November the 17th, and we have some sales. I think there are 29 items, 26 sales, because one order has 3 items on it. So I brought the things out here from inside the house, and we'll pull the rest now. It's going to take a minute. Okay, first we have this pair. I think this is them. Yes. 1, 2 bottles. Next we have our little sun mirror, which should be right in here with lots of extra bubble wrap. And the Roseville vase. Another vase. This little, I'm pretty sure this is a student piece, just like a little handkerchief vase. Or planter, I guess. It's not really tall enough to hold, I guess it could hold short flowers. A pair of shoes and a Lamax power supply. Let's get the power supply, because the shoes I'm gonna have to, let's see. Oh. Nope, those are unicorns. Ah, there it is. And shoes. And this tote. There's one. There's the other one. Okay. This pair of Skechers and a power supply. And some glass bowls. Oh, there they are. Okay, let's see. Rearrange some stuff here to get to them. All right, let's see. Some extra stuff on top. Not those. So those are the bowls there. Okay. An Italian plate. It shouldn't be too far down. I haven't had this one very long. Nope, I see it right there. This plate. And a lot of 1984 Cabbage Patch Kids. No, they should also be on top because I haven't had them very long. Where? Ooh, I went ass over. that them? Oh, here they are. Okay. I think it's these. But I'm not sure. I'm gonna bring them both. I'll put back the ones. I don't know why I didn't mark on there which ones. I'll have to look at the picture and see which ones they are. And then we have carousel horse number 2 and a ceramic moose. Here's the moose? Way back there. You sit up here. And then what did I say? Number 2? Number 2. Okay. So these two. And then, okay, these next two things I think are going to take 2 hands, so I'll be right back. All right, so this has been a pretty good weekend. Here's all our things. So I'm going to go over them. We'll start with, we had one Poshmark sale, and that was this Italian plate. Orvieto Italian plate, and you can see it's signed. I don't know what the first name is, but the last name is Orvieto. We paid $1 for this somewhere, I think at a thrift store, and it sold for $20, and that will go priority shipping. And then we had 3 Mercari sales, the first being this lot of, there's some cobwebs, not the cobwebs, this lot of 1984 Cabbage Patch Kids, just the little PVC figures. And I got these at a yard sale, and I split them into 2 lots because there were some 90s and then some 80s. So the 80s ones sold, I paid $1.50 for these, and they sold for $10. And then we sold our last sticker lot. However, when I sold all of those, I don't know, a few days ago, one guy bought like 4 lots. I accidentally deactivated the wrong one on Mercari. So this person bought number 4, but number 4 has already been sold. So I sent them a message. However, they have 0 feedback on Mercari, so I'm gonna think that they're a guest. But I sent them a message and said, hey, I've got this lot instead. It's got some of the same stickers in it. Would you like me to send you that one for the same price or just cancel the order? And I did that on Friday. I haven't heard anything back from them, so I'm going to go ahead and ship number 1. And we'll just see what happens. I'm not sure what will happen. It's $15. And I paid 83 cents for these, and they sold for 15. So we're just going to take a chance and see what happens. The last thing that we sold on Mercari was the glass ornament that I picked up last weekend, and I paid $1 for this, and it is a Blanco ornament or Blanco glass, and it sold for $20. So, and I just stored it in that box because that was easy, but I won't ship it in that. And then on Etsy, where'd you go? We sold this moose, this ceramic moose, or deer, or elk. I think I put all of those keywords in there. And it's just marked Japan on the bottom. And I've had him for quite some time. Couldn't tell you where I got him, but I paid $1, and he sold for $18. And then we sold this carousel horse. This one is from Kmart. Let me get the number off the bottom. This one is from Kmart. It is marked made in China, but it's probably vintage. Doesn't have a date on it, but I'm sure. I mean, Kmart's been gone a while, so. And he does work. I don't know what tune he plays right offhand. I did research them, the musical ones, and I think I got all the tunes except for one. There was one that I couldn't identify. So, anyway, I paid $1.10 for him, and he sold for $15 plus priority shipping. And we forgot something. We sold this tab jar or glass or vase. I'm guessing it probably originally had a lid and maybe it holds straws. I don't know. I got it at a yard sale for 50 cents and it sold for $20 on Etsy. And then the order that had more than one item on it, that was on Etsy. So they bought this little French bulldog and he was $12. And then this large black vase with, it's got a peacock and roses maybe. I'm not sure what those are. That was $25. And then these two ashtrays, just some vintage amber Las Vegas ashtrays. This one is the Silver Slipper, and then this one is from the Castaway. What's funny, I've been using this ashtray, and today when I cleaned up in here and I emptied the ashtray, I said, I should clean that out and put it back on the shelf. Someone might buy it. And then I said to myself again, no one's going to buy that today. Someone bought that today. And these two ashtrays sold for $20. So altogether, $57. I paid $1.88 for this Frenchie. I think I bought him on an online auction in a lot of dogs. And I'm pretty sure he's the last one. So $1.88 for him. Again, he sold for $12. The black vase is one of the items that I go in halves with my friend from work. So $25 for that. So we'll probably make about $10 a piece. And then I paid $2 for the ashtrays, and they were $20. So that was a pretty good Etsy sale. All right, and now on to our eBay orders. These two blue-green glass bottles, and it says SBCC on the front. And last year at a yard sale, there was a guy, and I think he dug bottles. I mean, he had lots of bottles. And there were a few that I bought, and then he had just like 2 or 3 like milk crates full of bottles. And he said, just take those, they're free. So I took them. And so no buy cost on these bottles, and they sold for $15. And I've been waiting for this to sell since I bought it 2 years ago. It's just like a little marble paperweight with a peanut on top. And it's not marked on the bottom, it just has felt. But just one of those quirky things that are really kind of hard to describe. So that's probably why it takes a while for someone to find it. I paid 99 cents for this paperweight, and it sold for $12.98. And then we sold this 90s Mark Martin, like a vanity plate for your car. And no buy cost on this. This was a personal item, and it sold for $14.98. And then the Roseville vase, Roseville pottery vase, and it did have a crack on it, so I listed it lower than others, but I mean, it's a very good repair. Whoever fixed it did a good job. I paid $3 for this at a church sale a couple of weekends ago, and it sold for $24. And then this jacket, the brand is Rough Hewn, and it's a men's medium. This was also a personal item, so no buy cost on this, and it sold for $15. Cruella DeVille, where are you? Oh, you're over here. And then we sold this Cruella DeVille ornament She was $4 at a yard sale last weekend, and she sold for $15. And then this little student handkerchief vase. It is signed on the bottom MWV. And maybe it was a church pottery class. It does have a Bible verse on there. Anyway, I paid 70 cents for this, and it sold for $10. And then this little wooden kind of crazy quilt, hand painted, just a wall hanging. The top is like Home Sweet Home, and then it says something the pig, and it's got little hearts and flowers and trees. First there was a tree, and on that tree there was an apple. I'm pretty sure I got this at a thrift store. I've had it for a little while. I paid $1.50 for it, and it sold for $20. And then we have these Skechers tennis shoes. They have been worn, but not very much. They're in good shape. I just need to hit them with the lint roller before we pack them up. No buy cost on these. Someone gave me these, and I'm not a tennis shoe person. I have Flintstone feet, and they're very flat, and so I like flat shoes. So I like Vans or Converse. So shoes that have like a what is that? What do you call that? The arch, that have like really high arches in them, or any sort of support. I get clumsy and I trip over my own feet. So these shoes were not for me. So no buy cost on these, and they sold for $8.98. I've had them listed a long time. So I just took that odd offer. I was fine with that. And then this Lamax power supply. This came from the skating rink, one of the skating rinks. But I think the power supplies for Lamax are pretty much universal. They're like 9-volt. So I paid $1.25 for this. The skating rink didn't work. This came in that big Christmas lot that I bought earlier on in the year. And so I just parted it out. Like I took off the trees and the fence posts and stuff, and then the power supply, because it would power on. It just didn't. The little motor didn't run. So it sold for $7. And then this set of 4. These are Archipel. It's French. They're French. 2 blue and 2 yellow glass bowls. And I don't know what I think. I don't know where I got these. Again, something else that I've had for a long time. But I do have that I paid $3.28. So it probably came in some kind of lot or some kind of bundle deal. And they sold for $24.98. All right, that's all the sales that we have for this weekend. I'll be out here a minute packing these up, although I'm not going to film it because I don't have a lot of battery left on my phone. I forgot to charge it earlier, so sorry. But nothing here that's really too difficult to pack, so hopefully it won't take me too long. I hope everybody else also had a great sales weekend, and again, that fourth quarter's treating you right. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another haul clip for you. Today is Sunday, November the 23rd, and I went to an estate sale yesterday. There weren't any yard sales. It's too cold now. I don't know. We might get a reprieve later on. Sometimes it warms up for no reason, but we're in the winter now, so we'll be probably doing more estate sales. So, and maybe some thrift stores, but until yard sale season comes again. So, if you're new here, welcome. My name is Nancy, And I'm a part-time reseller, and I sell on eBay, Etsy, Mercari, and Poshmark. Do most of my sourcing from thrift, nope, not thrift stores. I do most of my sourcing from yard sales or estate sales, yard sales mostly. But I do some thrifting, um, some online auctions. So, but I went to this estate sale yesterday. It was the only one in my town. And I thought I'd give it a shot. It was their last day, so everything here is 50% off. I will put comps up on the screen for these things as I find them, so you'll know what the potential sales price is. Let's take a look. All right, so here's what I bought. This is an estate sale company that I haven't been to one of their sales before, so just hearing them talk to other people, it does sound like that they're amicable to making deals on the last day. There wasn't anything that I saw that I wanted to like bundle and get a lesser price. So, but I did pick up these things, and I think I spent like 45 or $50, something like that. But everything is still priced, or I remember what the price was, so we can go from there. We'll start with whoever was there on the first and second day. There must have been a book person because the books were really gone through, but I did pick up a couple. This one just looked interesting. It's called the Thurber Carnival, and I don't know what it's about. Written and illustrated by James Thurber, and it does look like he had some other books. And the date on this one is 1945. So that's the last date in that list. So that's what this one would be. This is the 3rd edition. But it has neat little illustrations. Again, I don't know what it's about. I'm going to guess it's about a carnival. So we got that one. And then I picked up the Illustrated Teacher's Edition Bible Dictionary. And it's not in bad shape. The spine is a little sprung, but it's still holding together. So, and I think this one, see, it's coming apart just a little bit. Let me find the page that has the date on it. Let's see. Not that one. Copyright 1884 by Porter and Coates, printed in the USA. So I think that is the date of this book. But it's not in bad condition for its age. So I picked that one up. All the Bibles that were left there were in very bad condition. Books were, these were $1 a piece after the discount, $1 a piece. And then they had a couple of bins of just these little PVC figures. So I picked some out. These would have been 50 cents a piece. There's some McDonald's ones here. Like, here's the Hamburglar. He might be the only McDonald's one I got. And then there are quite a few Disney ones. Like, here's Donald Duck. Here's the Chuck E. Cheese mouse. Some Bert and Ernie's. Berenstain Bears. I thought these were cool. Their heads are flocked. So I got 2 of the mom, and then there's 2 of the boy. And then 1 of the little baby girl. So I'll probably lot those together. Here's some more. There's a Bugs Bunny. Goofy. There's another Bugs Bunny. Pluto. Here's Grover as a farmer. So, yeah, just random. These are just little plastic. These are like hard plastic. They look like ones that you would get to go like in a fairy garden or something. So I got those. I don't know how many there are, but they were 50 cents a piece. So we'll say, I don't know, $10, $15 for those. And then I got these little coffee cups. These were $1.50 a piece. And I just thought the graphics were nice. There is 8 of them. 5 of them have the red rooster. One of them, this one's a little faded, so I don't know if I'll use him or not. And then 3 of them have the blue rooster. So I don't know how I'll sell those, if I sell them in pairs or sets of 4, maybe. So 3, 6, 9, $12 for those. And then they had a set of this. This is Poppy Trail by Matblocks, and I don't know what this particular pattern is. These look like zinnias, maybe. But they had a whole dish set, but luckily they would sell them by the piece. So I just bought the cream and sugar. This would have been $4. And then the salt and pepper. I thought these were neat because one is taller than the other. So I'm going to guess the tall one is salt and the short one is pepper. And they do still have their stoppers in there. They're like a hard plastic. I don't even think I'd try to take that out. It would probably just fall apart. And then, so the salt and pepper was $1.50, I think, for the pair. And then we got one. This was just nostalgic because I had one of these as a teenager, but I think mine was a cat. It's to hang your earrings on. And she took the tag off. I think it was $2 regular, so it would have been $1. And then I got this nice nativity. It's a small nativity. It is marked made in Italy on the bottom. It was $10, so I paid $5 for it. Is that right? No, I think it was $20, so I paid $10 for it. But it's very nice. It's in good shape. Got the little sheep and the Mary and the Joseph and the baby Jesus and the angel. So picked that up. $10 on that. I did get 2 of these old prints. I can't see a signature on this one, but I just thought the colors were nice. And hopefully, once I clean the glass, I don't know, it feels kind of clean though. I might take it out of the frame. It was $1.50. Or I might just leave it. I might picture it, take a picture of it out of the frame and then put it back in to store it, because I have a feeling that the paper that this is on is probably very brittle. And then this one, I do like the frame on this one. It goes very well with the picture. And the artist is, ooh, I don't know. I don't know what that says, but I like the colors of it with the daffodils and then this little peacock down here at the bottom. So I'll try to figure out who the artist is, and we'll put that on the screen too. And that one was also $1.50. And then I got a pair of Mickey Mouse pillow shams. Just like the classic Mickey. And you can tell that they've been washed, but they're not in that bad of a condition. Double-sided. Are they shams? Where's the hole? Or maybe they're just, never mind, they're just regular pillowcases. There it is. I thought they were shams. And those would have been, I think it was $1 for the pair. And then the last thing I got was this little Rubbermaid trash can. And again, this is like stone stuff. Why do I buy trash cans? Because I never sell them. But this one has a little footstep on it, so it opens up that way. And that was $3. All right, that's all that we picked up yesterday at that estate sale. Just a slow, we're prepare for the slowdown of sourcing material. So, but that's okay. I mean, I still have other things to list. They may not be the best things because, you know, you just pick and choose. I try to go in order of stuff that I buy, but then I also have a backlog of stuff that's either like personal things or things that didn't excite me, or maybe it needs more work, cleaning or repairing. So it gets pushed to the back. So I do try to pick those things out, but sometimes you just don't have the gumption. You're like, I want to list something else. So, so I do have those things that I can list. But it is what it is. Spring and summer will be back before we know it. So, all right. I hope everybody else had a great weekend and that you found some things and you sold some things. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome back, y'all. Nancy from Nancy's Notions, and I have another What's Sold clip for you. Today is Thursday, November the 21st. I never know what day it is. I'm so sorry. And I have 7 sales today. It's been a few days since I filmed. I think the last day I filmed was Sunday. And we have had some sales. It's just been kind of busy and it's been late when I've got out here and I just wanted to get them packed and be done. So I didn't film, but I will show them to you here. I also got a return on Etsy, which is unusual. I'm not, knock on wood, I don't think I've ever had a return on Etsy before. But this customer bought the Tab Cola. I think it's a straw holder, but it didn't have the lid. So it was just like a tall cylinder had tab all the way around it. And I try to take really good pictures and put good descriptions on stuff, but I guess they didn't like that they spent $20 on this straw holder that didn't have a lid. So they sent me a message today and said, this is not what I expected. I could buy this same thing on the Coca-Cola website for half the price you're asking for it, which you can't. I did go to the Coca-Cola website and tried to find this straw holder, and they don't sell it. So I don't know where he found it for half the price, but anyway. And he said he wanted a refund, so I had to go onto the Etsy website and figure out how to send a label to have him ship it back, because I do want that back. I think I can sell it again. So even though I think I paid 50 cents for it originally, the label to ship it back, I don't know, it was like $7 or $8, because of course it went to California. So no, it didn't. It was New York. But Etsy just has priority shipping as the option to send it. Anyway, it's coming back and I'll just sell it again. So I will still make a little bit of profit, even deducting the shipping label to ship it back. So I think he just wanted a refund without having to ship it back, but so we'll see. I was trying to think if there was anything else that has happened, but I don't think that there is. So let's take a look. We're going to pull the orders. That's what we're going to do. I brought in 2 things from inside, or brought out 2 things from inside, and then we'll pull the other, whatever it is, 4 together. So let's do that. All right, first we have a Christmas ornament, which is a little cat. And this drawer, no, it's not in there. Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. So here, well, he's facing the wrong way. This little cat ornament. And this radio, where did I? Okay, we also sold the radio. Do you see it? Because I don't see it. Maybe it's inside. Oh no, there it is. We sold this radio that I briefly thought about keeping, but I just decided to sell it. So, and then next we have, so we can finally get these apple canisters out of the way. I keep having to move them because they're in the way. So those sold. And we have a little plaque. Happiness is being owned by a cat. And then last, one of these little hound dogs. I can probably move this, take these out of this crate now. Okay. This little stretching hound dog. All right, so those are all our sales. One of these was Mercari, which is the little cat ornament. And we paid $2 for him at a church sale, and he sold for $12. And then we sold the Bart Simpson slippers. I was just thinking earlier today, I hadn't had an international sale in a while. Well, these are going to Great Britain. And I paid $1 for those at a yard sale, and they sold for $30 plus shipping. And then the little radio, which I think when I did the haul, I put that it worked. And it does work. The radio works and the tape player plays, but it doesn't fast forward or rewind. So when you hit the button, it just pops back up again. So I don't think it was the tape that I had, which was a very bad recording of some sort of sermon. I don't know. That's the only tape I could find. But everything else works. The only thing I didn't test was the microphone, because I don't have a microphone to plug in there. So, but I paid $2 for that, also at a church sale, and it sold for $15. And then the apple canisters, those I got at that family run estate sale where I got all of the mushroom stuff. And they just kind of charged me, I mean, things were individually priced, but once I kind of divided it up, I paid $1 for these, and it's a set of 4, and they're aluminum apple canisters, and they sold for $35. And then our Grinch ornament, this guy here, I paid $4 for him at a yard sale, and he sold on offer for $14.25. And then the sleeping cat plaque, I've had it for a long time. The artist's name is Lila Grayson, something like that. And you can hang it. Oh, Linda, there it is. It looks like someone had maybe one of those some kind of little sticker on there, but it has feet on it, so it's also like a trivet. 99 cents for that, and it sold for $8. And then the little stretching hound, this was one of those, again, I can't remember the name. But it's not that brand, but it looks like that brand. They just look like they're made out of rags. And I paid, this was in a bundle deal, so I paid $3.40 for him, and he sold for $18. And this is to a repeat buyer, so thank you for shopping my store again. All right, that's all the sales that we've got today. Things are going pretty good. As you can tell, there's some empty spaces on my shelves, which I haven't had in quite some time. Like there's a space back there. Look, there's nothing back there. Here, so down there. I'm glad to see that. I have really cut down on the amount of breakables that I buy. Just because, I don't know, I have so many, and a lot of them are things that I bought because I like them, but you know, they aren't that good of sellers, or they're like long tail items, which a lot of breakables are. So I've tried to steer away from as many breakables compared to what I used to buy. So learn every day. That's what you have to do. Just learn every day on what to buy. Buy things that make you happy, but also buy things that will make you money. So, um, and it's a fine line as to what those, to make those two things meet. Um, because sometimes the things that make you money are, they're just the most boring things to list. So it's hard for me to do. Like the center caps. The center caps bring good money when they sell, but oh, I hate to list them. They're just no fun. So, all right, we're gonna get these things packed up, and I will show you that this evening. I hope that everybody else is having a great week and that you're looking forward to the weekend. It's finally gotten cold here, so we had to turn the heat on. I think the high today was like 59, and it's going to be the same like for the next week, like right on through Thanksgiving. So, and it's almost Thanksgiving. How, what happened to November? So, anyway, I'm glad people have started to um, purchase some things, whether they are gifts or not. I'm just glad, glad to see it. There was a couple of months there where it was pretty slow. So, all right, we're going to get these packed up. I hope you're having a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.